This summit, of course, is being closely watched by Ukrainians in Canada. And we do want to look at that part of the story right now while we await Donald Trump coming out of Air Force One. So I'd like to bring in Canadian-Ukrainian activist Yulianna Voloshyna. She is in Edmonton for us. So Yulianna, if you can hear me here, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate your time today. I'm wondering what your expectations, what your hopes are for today's meeting.
Thank you so much for having me here. All Ukrainians, no matter if they're in Ukraine right now or they're in Canada, they really hope so much that this war will finish, this war will stop. And they are ready for anything, just there would not be any more deaths, would not be any more suffering in Ukrainian territories. But of course, it should be reasonable conditions, negotiations between two countries. And we hope that this meeting today will put the first steps in the negotiation, but definitely there should be involved also President of Ukraine to be able to defend the Ukrainians' part in it. So we hope it can be a good starting point for the negotiations in the future to be able to stop this war.
I'm hoping you can let us in a little bit here, Yulianna, on what this is like to watch this play out, to watch Vladimir Putin, who was wanted by the International Criminal Court, to be coming to American soil to face the U.S. president. Of course, this full-scale invasion, it has been going on for years now, ever since February of 2022. What is this like right now to be watching this play out?
Many Ukrainians, they really have a big hope for this meeting today, that it might do some difference. And as I said before, so it would stop finally the war. But again, we have very confused feelings at the same time, because when the president of Ukraine is not invited there, it's a bit like, interesting situation. The two presidents of different countries deciding on behalf of Ukraine, and what the conditions, what the agreement might be made, and if that agreement will be suitable for Ukrainians, because currently there is still war. As you mentioned, 3.5 years, the war is going on, active war, but Ukrainian territories, Crimea and Eastern Ukraine was occupied in 2014. So basically more than 10 years, the country is generally in war currently. So it's very good to have this meeting, but again, what is the results of this meeting? It's very questionable. I think for such meetings, if really Putin would like to have a peace and if really it would have nice consequences, there should be involved Ukrainian presidents as well.
I know that you have family back in Ukraine. Have you spoken to them about this? And if so, what are they telling you?
Yes, of course. We are daily speaking with my family there, with my friends who are still living in Ukraine. It's a very stressful situation currently there. People are ready for anything just to stop this war because everything is suffering. Economy, people's life, what is the most important? Everything. So everyone has big hopes. Everybody is waiting. The same as everybody were waiting when the president of America, the Trump became the president of America. Everybody waited so much that there will be some peace. As he mentioned before, during 24 hours, there will be the stop of the war. As we saw, this didn't happen. There were a couple of different trying negotiations with Putin. Trump tried to negotiate, tried to give different, tried to make everything possible to stop it, but we didn't see any steps from Putin to be able to willing to do this steps as well to stop this war, because as soon as they talked with each other, there was massive attack to Ukraine, there was massive bombing to Ukraine. So it's very interesting what will be happening right now. People are waiting so much to have a ceasefire, to stop this suffer. People are looking so much that this would finish finally, but we will see what will be happening.
And you said a few moments ago that part of the anxiety about watching all of this happen right now, especially since the Ukrainian president, no Ukrainian officials are at the table today, is waiting to see if there's going to be some sort of solution that Ukrainians might find suitable. I'm wondering what would not be suitable. What could you firmly say Ukrainians would not accept?
No, as before, there was mentioned that Ukrainians, they should give up 20% of their land. So basically, so many thousands of Ukrainians died to be able to restore our borders, which were set in 1991. And right now, Putin says he wants to take away 5 oblasts, which is 5 provinces, according to Canadians. Yeah, of course, this is not suitable for Ukrainians. As well as there should be Russian language, should be second national language. Ukraine can be in NATO. Ukraine can't have any support, military support from Western countries. There were so many conditions which weren't suitable for Ukrainians. So, of course, if there should be some reasonable solutions, there should be some negotiation. It's very unacceptable for Ukrainians to give up and to swipe lands and everything else. So they should find some different way. And we shouldn't forget, Russia attacked Ukraine. There was a country, independent country, and just some other stronger country attacked Ukraine. So we just want to have the justice, and we just want to have peace on our land. That people would not be scared to leave, walk outside, just have normal life.
Yulianna, I want to thank you for coming on. I know that this, like you say, there's a lot of hope riding on today, but also a lot of apprehension, a lot of concern as well. So thank you for this. Yulianna Voloshyna is a Canadian-Ukrainian activist, and she was joining us there from Edmonton.